What is up, guys? Matt and Alex here, and we have got the long awaited test of the HXP broadhead here. Man, this is something that a lot of people were asking for last year. They loved our XP broadhead, but they wanted to see something with a bigger cut on it. So we went to work and we come up with the ultimate expandable head. This is the HXP, a 2 1/4 inch cut on that. Man, we kept the same principles as our XP. Beefy blades, they're 39 thousandths thick. That's a hardened 416 stainless steel chisel tip on that, 7075 aluminum ferrule. Being rear deploy, you get the hyper cut on that, hence the name HXP. That's a hyper cut expandable. We're seeing entry wounds on this thing, sometimes 3 inches. It's pretty crazy. Alex had a chance to test it out in Iowa last year, and man, it's a hell of a head.
Yeah, this is actually the first time I'll be shooting one that's not into a deer. I got to test a couple last year, put them in this couple deer shoulders, and these things just held up great, and the holes they make in them are just ridiculous. So we're gonna have a lot of fun testing this one out. Yeah,
so we're just gonna run through a few different tests today. We're not gonna get too scientific with this. This is a fun test. This is kind of just to show you what these things will hold up to. We've got a few different tests. We've got the ballistic gel that we're gonna compare later on all of our heads to see how they penetrate against each other. We're gonna do sheet metal test. We're going to shoot through steel and see how they hold up. What else we got? We got the bleed out test, see how quickly a few gallons of blood or dyed water, as we're using, will drain out.
We got a 45-degree angle test, a piece of plywood with carpet on it on a 45-degree angle. A lot of people want to see what they do on those quartering shots, so we're going to test that out. We also got a cow shoulder, something else that is just super hard. We're going to show you how durable these heads actually are.
Yeah, and you know, we're not going to compare any other brands as much as we want to show that. We feel it's just not fair and may come across as biased, but we firmly believe in the strength, durability, and accuracy, just overall dependability of this HXP head, and we're going to show you what it can do. And I don't know about you, Alex, but I am sweating my
It is about 90 degrees out here right now. It is, like you said, we are sweating, but we're having a bleed out test first.
How much you pulling?
I'm shooting a 70-pound Hoyt RX7. This arrow with the broadhead on it weighed in at 389 or 388. So it's a super light setup, but it's very similar to my hunting setup. So again, not a super heavy arrow. These are light, they penetrate far, and nothing crazy about this setup. It's just your normal bow hunter setup.
And we're doing test 1.
Yep. The first test we are doing, we're going to put this through the bleeder test. We have a bag full, about 2 gallons of water. Got a little red dye in there to show you. And we're going to see how fast this bag bleeds out. I'm going to aim at the lower green line and see how she does. Look at the back. Look at the slice that sucker made in there. That's why those deer don't go far.
Just the tip poking through.
Push it the rest of the way. Ooh, the blades are sharp. Just pulling this out, you can see the broadhead, obviously it's in perfect condition. It only went through a bag, but that bag drained out quick. We have lines at 5 inches and 10 inches, and we filled it all the way up to 10. She drained out before we could even get here. The hole in the back of the bag is just ginormous. This is our 45-degree angle shot, kind of simulating a quartering away shot. We have a piece of plywood with some carpet stapled on it. I'll show you how it does. It's just going to go straight through. We already did the XP. We just want to show people that the broadhead doesn't make them deflect or glance off anything when you have a quartering away shot. All right, test number 2, HXP going through a 45-degree angle on plywood with some carpet on it.
Clean through.
Yeah, she went buzzing. Yeah, went straight through. Put a good hole in the plywood. The carpet kind of holds it together, but we want to show you that it just went straight through on when it hits something on a hard angle. Broadhead's in perfect shape. Ooh, these blades are still sharp. Just gotta clean her out a little bit, but no dullness to the tip, no marks in the blades. Just a beaut.
Straight shot.
All right, we got steel plate test, 22 gauge steel. I got one XP hole in it. We're gonna see how big that HXP hole gets. Let's see what you did. Put another beautiful slice in there. Beautiful hole from the, again, that's 22 gauge steel. This stuff is solid. Let's take her out. Get her out of here. Broadhead looks great. There's just a couple nicks in the one blade, but really nothing at all. Blades are straight, tip is still sharp. Held up very well. The test that I'm really excited about, the cow shoulder. People say mechanicals won't go through shoulders. I've proved that wrong on a deer. I'm gonna prove it wrong on a cow.
That bad boy up.
Oh, here we go. HXP cow shoulder. Woo! She blew right through there.
Butter.
Look at that gash.
Clean through.
Ooh. Perfect.
Expandables.
Who says expandables don't go through shoulders? There's just a little nick on the blades right here. Other than that, the tip is still sharp. Ferrule's straight.
That hole.
Look at the hole it put in there. They say mechanicals don't go through shoulders. All right, here we go. HXP through the ballistic gel. Again, we have cardboard on the front, so we can show you the entrance hole and the wound channel going all the way through the ballistic gel because the blades stay open all the way through the animal it's going through. Look at the cut on this sucker. With the tape measure in here. Just over 2 inches entrance hole. And she drove through there. Coming in, penetration at 10 inches and a quarter. 10 1/4 inches. So the ballistic gel test isn't always the best test, but it does give you a great penetration because it's super solid, and it's just incredible of how deep the expandables penetrated just as well as the fixed blades did. And the wound channels though are on this HXP are thick. Alrighty, we got an HXP. We're gonna shoot it into a cinder block. Figure this is the hardest target we got out here today. Let's see how she does. I did get a cinder block tag this year, so actually I will be hunting cinder blocks. My preferred arrow for cinder blocks is the HXP. So we're gonna show you how it does. Got the new HXP, putting her into a cinder block, about a 389 degree, grain arrow. Stuck right in there again. Ooh-wee. Destroyed the arrow.
A little banged up, but
yeah. Oh, she's in there. Might come apart when we pull her out. Oh, nope, just
the insert come out.
Insert came out, broadhead's still in there. Well, that is the new HXP into a cement block, stuck right in. All right, we're gonna try to get this out She is buried in there, so we're gonna unscrew it instead, 'cause that tip is. But overall, going through a cinder block,
The tip won't come out, will it?
the tip will not come out. It is absolutely buried in there.
Unreal.
REK HXP.